Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
Well, right next to me, I've got somebody who knows a thing or two about winning this event. So tell us what it takes to do just that, Steve.
Well, I did win the event once, Clark, in '97, and it really is a matter of finding a rhythm. The game comes so fast, the shots are coming one after the other. You've got to get into a groove, get into a rhythm, and then just let it ride.
So here's Durant now. He'll have 60 seconds to get off 25 shots from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and with each make counting as 1 point, except the last ball of each rack, which counts for 2.
Yeah, that's the money ball, Clark, and those shots are usually the ones that end up deciding this contest.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. These guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Now 8 points. 9 points. He's got 10. Can't get the money ball. Misses for the 4th straight time. 11 on the board. 1 rack left.
KD stepping up and knocking the ball down.
Hits for 15.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
18 points for him when all is said and done. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
He was very steady throughout. It wasn't an up and down round, just very consistent, and that's what you like to see.
And here we go with Nate Robinson.
You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round. How about you, Steve? Did you ever find your focus slipping away as you got to the last couple of racks?
Yeah, I think my first couple of years, by the 3rd rack, I started thinking about popcorn or, maybe where I was going to go to dinner later.
That gives him 12. He's hit all 3 money balls. Hits for 15. And now with 16, he's made all 4 money balls.
That puts him at the top of the heap.
Well, now he's got it going.
Nice finish. Well done.
He's able to total 21 points in the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And so we'll see O.J. Mayo.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
Yeah, because 1 miss can easily turn into 2 and then 3. And then you start racing because you're worried about the clock, and before you know it, you're pretty much out of it.
Drains the money ball. He's up to 7. He's got 8. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. 9 points. Up to 10 now. 11 points. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. Now 14. 16 points is his score for the round. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Well, Klay's dad was an NBA player, Michael Thompson, but more a post player and a center. Klay as a guard, a perimeter player who's got that beautiful shooting touch.
One way to ensure success in this event, as we've learned, Steve, is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
Yeah, that's really the key. I mean, if you can knock down all 5 money balls, you really don't even have to shoot a high percentage, and you can still come out on top.
He needs 8 points more. 2 racks remaining.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
4 more points to stay alive.
Money ball, no good. 3 more points to stay in contention. Now 14, up to 15 now. He finishes the round with 17 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall, it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
So it'll be Kevin Martin here.
That's why you talk about a guy with one of the quickest releases in the game. I think of Kevin Martin immediately. He's got an interesting looking shot, but it repeats itself over and over again. That's why he's effective from out there.
17 or higher, the score he needs.
And he knows he can get this well within his abilities.
Boy, Martin really looking good here.
6 more points to stick around.
That's 6 straight. Look out. Not just 13. 4 more points to stay alive. One last rack remains.
He needs 3 more points.
Hits for 15. Kept up a great pace right there. He even left some time on the clock. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. And here we go with Danny Granger.
You know, he's cooled off a bit the last few seasons, but for a while it seems almost every other shot Granger took was from behind the arc. He's got a little more balance in his shot selection diet now. There's no reason for him to back completely off the 3, though, Kevin, because he's an excellent 3-point shooter.
And you see a lot of him, don't you?
Yeah.
And you like his game.
I like where he is right now in his development. With this rapid-fire format, a trap guys cannot fall into is trying to make any sort of adjustment midstream. There's just not enough time for that. You got to trust your stroke from start to finish.
Yeah, but Clark, if you do miss 3 or 4 in a row, it may take a very subtle adjustment. Maybe just adding a little arc to the ball, or maybe holding your follow-through a split second longer. It really all depends on what kind of roll you're on and if you have any momentum or not.
He needs to run the final lap. He's got 12. Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. Robinson's got the top score in the qualifying round.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, we sure do, and I can't pick a favorite here, Clark. I think everybody's in the mix right now.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. And as a rookie last year, Klay Thompson showed early on that he had no problem, Clark, letting it fly from deep.
Kevin, he shot over 41% from deep, which is really impressive for a first-year player. He's got a bright future, and I think he's got a high ceiling. Sky's the limit.
Now with 6. Good rack right there. 4 points total. So it'll be Kevin Martin here. And with Martin in his release, it's deceptive with how it comes off, I think, Clark, off his hand. It comes off lower than most, but it can come off so fast.
Yeah, you wouldn't teach it that way, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But the proof is in the pudding, as we like to say at my house. It's loving to eat and so
God,
forth.
I love Clark.
But he gets good results.
He doesn't need much. He has to feel confident here. Now with 6. Can't get the money ball. He's up to 7. So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him if he posts a good score.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere, and some guys love that and some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
4 points.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row.
5 points now. 6. Down to the final rack.
Great mechanics there.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight.
Closing out with a bang.
That gives him 12. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, he missed a couple in a row early. Then everything looked rushed and hurried. And before we knew it, he missed 9 in a row.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
Well, it's pretty much unfair for a guy with Durant's size and speed to be able to shoot so easily from deep. There's just nothing you can do about it as a defender.
I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, but what's so important is that, you just can't waste any time. But you've got to get into a groove early and then keep your momentum going and just rattle off one shot after the next.
Got it, taking the lead in his final round. He will be the one to beat.
And that's a great position to be in, Clark.
Well, he's really feeling good right now. A ton of confidence. And Durant really starting to light it up now, guys.
That makes it 4 straight for him. Now 20.
Yeah, he's starting to get it going.
Up to 22. 24 points for him. He'll take that. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Well, the best he looked clearly was during that streak when he made 8 in a row. He really had it going.
And here we go with Nate Robinson. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
Somehow he made it through to the final, shooting a score in the first round that usually isn't going to get you close to qualifying.
Yeah, he's got some of the other guys to thank for that. It was an ugly round for quite a few players, but maybe this round will tell a different story.
7 points. Now 8 points. Now 9 points.
Liking that. I'm feeling all of that.
He has to run the last 2 racks.
Getting it done.
That's a streak of 7 in a row. Too much ground to make up here at Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
A very strong 20 points for him. And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the 3-point contest championship trophy.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the 3-point contest usually is. I was just happy to have a ringside seat for it.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's 3-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.